Hi, welcome to Fix That Format. I'm Pamela. I teach the computer classes at the Arlington Heights Job Center. Some of you may have been in class with me. Since we can't meet face-to-face, I've put together a video series focused on fixing some of the common resume layout problems in Microsoft Word. This particular series of short videos is about using bulleted lists in Word without making yourself crazy. There are 3 videos in this series. Video 1, short and sweet, how to create a bulleted list in Microsoft Word. Video 2, customizing a bulleted list. Video 3, alternate ways of applying bullets to a Word document when you can't use the bullet feature. The 3rd video in this series is about inserting bullets directly into the document instead of using the bullet feature. However, don't use this if you don't have to, because it's much easier to edit a document that does use the standard bullet feature. But in certain situations, inserting the bullets directly may be your only choice. Let's look at an example. Okay, here I have a situation where the regular bullet feature won't work because I want a bullet here and I want a bullet here. The bullet feature only allows 1 bullet per paragraph, and that's what we have going on up here. When you can't use the bullet feature, the bullets have to be inserted like any other character. But since the bullet symbols aren't on the keyboard, which would be handy, we need to insert them from Word's collection of symbols. This isn't hard to do. The toughest thing actually is remembering where to find the symbols. Okay, to do this, first position your cursor where you want to add the bullet. I'm going to click here. There's my cursor. Then I'm going up to the Insert tab. This is where the symbols are. Down at the very end of the ribbon, you can see it says Symbol. Click on this little drop down. If the symbol you want is right there, that's great. Otherwise, you're going to go into More Symbols. Now, the standard bullet, the one that the feature uses, is this one. It's in this symbol font. If you want to use a different style of bullet, you want like a square or a diamond, then change the font from Symbol to Wingdings. Click on this arrow and go a little bit further down. But we're just going to use the standard symbol. I'm going to select it, click on Insert, close the window. There's my bullet. Okay, that looks great, but the bullet looks a little close to the text, so I'm going to add a space. I'm going to hit the space bar. Okay, that's great, but now I can see that the text is actually moved, which isn't great. And honestly, at this point, you might want to rethink this whole thing. But if you're determined to go on with it, then what I would do is go ahead and get the bullets in and then address the space issues. So all we're going to do is copy and paste the bullet. I'm going to come over here and select the bullet and the space, which is a little tricky, so you got to kind of watch that. I'm going to right-click, although you could use Control-C or go up to the ribbon if you want to. I'm going to click on Copy. Then I'm going to move over here where I want the bullet to go in. I'm going to right-click and use Paste. Again, you could use Control-V or go up to the clipboard. And then I don't have to copy it again. I can just move to the next place I want the bullet and right-click there and paste. And I can just continue doing that until I get all my bullets in. All right, my bullets have all been pasted in, so the last thing to do is fix the spacing. To make this easier, I'm going to turn on the Show Hide. That's up on the Home tab in the paragraph group. Here it is right here. I'm going to click on it. That shows me what are called the non-printing characters, like the paragraph marks or individual spaces, which are the little dots in between the words. And arrows like this indicate tab space. That means that when I first set this up, I use the tab key on the keyboard to shift things over. Because I did that myself Word didn't do it. I have to take it out. To do this, I'm going to click right here, put my cursor here, then I'm going to backspace. And you can see that when I backspace, I take out that tab space, which lines it up again correctly. The second paragraph is fine. And then I'm just going to do the same thing down here on the third paragraph. Put my cursor there by the bullet, hit the backspace key. Now everything's lined up. I can turn off the show hide. Now it's done. As you can see, this isn't a very efficient or easy way of adding bullets to a document. If things change, you'll have to delete them and re-add them. It's much easier if you can get Word to do it with the bullet feature. But if you need to add bullets this way, just remember to position your cursor, put in the symbol, use copy and paste to get the bullets where you want them. The hardest part is probably going to be dealing with the spacing. Don't forget that you can always undo. Undo works really well in Word. It can be done. It may be a little messy, but just keep working with it and you'll get it. Thanks for watching this video. I hope it answers some of your questions about adding bullets without using the bullet feature in Word. This is the last video in this series on using bullets in Microsoft Word. If you want a refresher on creating and customizing bulleted lists in Word, check out Part 1 and Part 2 of this series. Thanks again. See you soon.